How's it going, guys? Since it's the end of 2018, I thought that it'd be a good idea to show you guys my setup. You know, you've seen many pictures of it. I tweet all the time updates on my setup, but I've never actually shown you in a video. So I thought, to end 2018, let's do it. I don't really do vlogging. I don't really do this kind of camera shit. So this is kind of my first vlog, kind of me holding a camera in front of my face. I've never done this before. Hi, I'm Mike. I'm a Call of Duty channel. I don't do vlogging. But anyway, guys, if you do enjoy, likes appreciated. Subscribe if you're new to the channel. Maybe you're new. You never know. And yeah, enjoy the video. Alright, guys. As a tradition on this channel, we're going to start off by staring at a door. My finger just got in the way of the camera then. I do apologise about that. We're going to stare at the door. Just want to tell you guys that the camera quality and the mic quality isn't going to be the best because I am using my mobile phone. I'm not using an actual mic. I don't want to carry the mic around with me in my hand. It'll cause too much mess. I'm going to try and keep this as short and sweet as possible. If there is anything in this video that you know that you want, that you like the look of, I'm not going to spend the time linking everything in the description. I check the comments every day, so if there is something that you want to know where I got it from, I will personally send you that link or reply to it in the comment section. So this is the door that you walk in, and then obviously my setup's over there. You can see some of the lights down there. I've got this acoustic foam on the wall at first, you know, it's just because it looks cool and, you know, it adds to the sound. There's my finger again in the way of the camera. I do apologise, guys. I don't do this sort of camera stuff, okay? Bear with me. This kind of helps the echo of the room, but it's a small office anyway, so it doesn't really matter. Moving along this wall, we have my 3 guitars. I'm pretty sure, you know, I went through this red one on my last setup video. It's a random make, don't know what it is. This is actually quite an expensive classic, and I cannot remember the make for the life of me. I really cannot remember the make for the life of me, but anyway, let's just keep moving up. And then this one is my AJ7, the LTD. This one is the one that costs quite a lot of money. It's actually a different guitar from the last one. I had a red one last time. This one is a satin black. It's actually 7 strings this time. So yeah, going into a bit more of the heavier side, and I love this guitar a lot more than, you know, my other one. I absolutely adore this. You'll probably hear my mic getting closer. I mean, you'll probably hear my voice getting closer and further with the mic. I do apologise about that, guys. Like I said, I'm recording with my phone. Below that is a radiator. You know, I use that quite a lot in winter. Turning around, this is the setup. You'll have to bear with me because I am currently editing for today's stream, which is, you know, the Black Ops Double XP or the Blackout. So yeah, doing that. And this site, this is a brilliant site, guys. You know what? Whilst I'm actually here, I'll show you that this site it's amazing. It's run by one of my friends, Crafty Animations. It's amazing. It's got renders, it's got PNGs for like a lot of games, and I use it a lot of the time for, you know, my Call of Duty streams and videos. So it's a really cool site to be on. But yeah, I'm currently in the process of editing that thumbnail. But this is my setup. The wiring, you're gonna hate it. Let's go around the back here. You are going to hate this wiring. I am not a cable tidy guy. I honestly don't care what my cables look like. You know that from the last setup video. So that is what it looks like. I have LEDs around the entire desk in pink, and for some very weird reason, it broke here. Like, there's no cut in the circuit, but they decided to break there. No clue why. You'll see my desk has obviously still got a lot of random crap on it because I didn't clean up for this setup video. There's no point. I'm just showing you my stuff. So let's start from left to right. We've got a cup of coffee here that's drunk. We've got some Pringles. We've got a candle. Some e-liquid. No, let's forget that. Let's get into the good stuff. This right here is my. Let me just take that cup of coffee and let me just put that over there. This is my external sound card. This is where I actually record all of my guitar. This is how I play guitar. This is a Pod HD Pro X. It's actually a guitar processor. It's really good. You can plug guitar straight into it, record it through a computer, you know, all that kind of good stuff. This is also another external sound card. I showed this in my last setup video. It's a Scarlett, Focusrite Scarlett 2i2. Don't really use that one anymore. Now that I've got this Line 6, not gonna lie, I don't really use that one. But that's how I record my guitar. That's how, you know, when I put little clips on YouTube or on Twitter, that's how I record it. Moving over, we've got my mic, same mic as last time. It's the Audio-Technica A2020 Plus, and it's on some cheap ass stand which is barely being held on by the back of my triple monitor bracket. Honestly, it's a pile of crap, but just it's hanging on to life. That's all that matters. Moving on to my keyboard, it's a different keyboard than last time. I'm pretty sure I had a Razer one last time. This time I've got the Corsair Strafe. It's the one with the silent keys. Let's see if we can get some noises out of this. As you can see, not pretty much barely any noise. It's nice and soft keys, which is what I like. A random cheap wrist rest. I never actually used to use these, but ever since using one, there's my finger in the way again. I apologise about that. Yeah, ever since using a wrist rest though, I've never actually gone back to not using one. It feels weird not using one. So I've got this and I've got this, and it just feels right. Moving over to my mouse, again everything's in like a white and a pink setup. I just think white and pink looks the best. Let me just hide that bank card because it's in the way. You know, no one's getting my details today. Anyway, we have the Asus ROG Gladius 2, and I honestly think this is an amazing mouse. It fits perfectly in my hand. It's got a side mouse, like 3 side mouse buttons there. It's got one on top that you can use in the 2 clicks. And obviously if the left click or the right click breaks, you can physically just, you take the bottom off and you just replace the left or right click. It's as simple as that. A mouse mat is the Corsair RGB mouse mat. I don't know why I got it, because it's the smallest mouse mat in the world. I can hardly move my hand on there when I'm playing games, but it lights up. Okay, that's why I got it. It lights up. It's as simple as that. The headphones that I have are a pair of Shure SRH840s. A brilliant headphone. Honestly, I have never known Shure to make bad products. They're absolutely amazing. I can't fault them in any way whatsoever. The monitors that I'm using is just 2 24-inch monitors. I used to have 3, but then I didn't, you know, I didn't like the look of all 3 on there, and I just kind of like having this as an open space here, so I can put like random crap down like them Pringles and stuff. Or just random crap on top of my processor and using it as like an extra little shelf. So I just use the 2 monitors, the 2 24-inch monitors, which is more than enough for what I do. You know, I can play a game and I can stream, or I can, you know, be editing stuff and doing stuff on the other screen at the same time. Doesn't really make a massive difference, and I'm pretty sure that's it on the setup side. Well, on that side, I've got the same Logitech speakers, you know, and the subwoofer is right at the back here. Like I said, cable management, I don't do cable management, so you can have to just ignore that. I really don't do cable management. If there's anything on this side of the desk that you know that you want to know where I got it from, I've told you the names of it, but I can just give you a link in the description if you really want to know for yourself. All top of the range equipment. It makes streaming so much easier. I just need a Stream Deck, and that'll be it. Then I will be set for life. And now let's move over to the actual PC. As you can tell, this is it's a different PC than what I normally have. Let me just move this out of the way. This, by the way, this is because I've got psoriasis on my legs, so that's for that. We don't want that in the setup video though. We don't want, right, tape measure. We'll pretend none of that stuff was ever there, okay guys? None of that was ever there. This is the PC setup, and before you say a single word, yes, I've got a pen right there holding up my graphics card. For some weird reason, this graphic card kind of goes like this. It doesn't say straight, it was like this. So obviously to compensate for that, I have to put a pen there, and it holds it up because, as you see, my Elgato is underneath it here. And I spent a lot on this motherboard actually, because I need the new one, and I put the obviously GPU in the main slot, and because it's so close to my Elgato actually stops that fan from running, which means obviously it overheats a lot quicker. The GPU will overheat. So I had to put a pen there to lift it up and to make it straight. Yeah, and it's a nightmare. It's going to be very bright, this, because obviously I've got loads of pink lights in there, but I'll try and go through what I've got. Pretty much everything is the same as my last setup, but there obviously is a few major changes. The same RAM. It's the same 16 gigabytes of RAM that I had last time. It's the same CPU, which is the i7-6600K or 6500K. It's one of them two. The motherboard is different. It's an MSI. Oh, what's it called now? I know it's MSI. I know it's MSI. It's an MSI Arctic. I just can't remember the. I think it's a Moab. MSI Moab Arctic. I think. I don't know. I will leave a link for that one because I've forgotten the name of that. But that's the motherboard that I'm running. I've got quite a few of these Thermaltake fans, you know, just light up the PC. I thought it was quite cool. 2 in the front taking in, 2 in the back taking out, you know, that kind of good stuff. I then also have a Coolmaster liquid cooler, just a single radiator one, and it does its job, you know. It's magical. It makes it look cool because it's got pipes going through it, you know. Other than that, it does its job, it works, it keeps my CPU cool, and that's all that really matters. And then I guess the only final thing inside this PC is my GPU, which I've actually upgraded. I used to have a GTX 960, I now have an AMD RX 580. It's got 6 more gigabytes of VRAM in, and it's got a faster clock speed than my last one, so definitely an upgrade for my my GPU. And that is pretty much it inside the PC. Oh, just below it is my PS4 and a lot of like crap there. Yeah, that's all I keep down there, and I'm pretty sure I have shown you everything in this setup. Like I said, it wasn't the cleanest environment to make a video in, but you know, it's still clean. Everything always stays clean. It's just sometimes there's clutter on desks, but that doesn't really matter. I just wanted to give you guys an update on the video, on the setup even that I'm running. Let's turn the light off. It looks really cool. Yeah, I need a new chair. Don't even say anything, guys. I've had this chair for 3 years now, or is it 2 years? 2-3 years I've had this chair. I need a new chair, but yeah, when it's in the dark, this thing looks sick, lit up in the dark. But anyway, I'm gonna leave the camera on the setup for a second. Yeah, one of my friends just said that he really wanted to see this new setup because I showed him a picture. He said, "Yo, show me around it, let me see it." And I've always wanted to make a brand new setup video, you know. I think it's been 3 years. Yeah, it's been about 3 years since I made a setup video, and I wanted you to be updated with my new setup. And again, I'm sorry if the video quality or if the sound quality didn't come out as expected. You know, it is on a phone. I'm using the microphone from the phone as well. I'm not actually using that to record. I'm using the microphone from inside the phone. So hopefully it's not too bad. It's going to be uploaded anyway. And yeah, that is my setup, guys. If you are new to the channel, drop a subscription. I do Call of Duty Zombies. I also do Blackout, you know, mainly Call of Duty focused channels. So if you are a fan of that game, I suggest subscribing. And, you know, I do a lot of wacky videos, mainly streams. I pretty much do a daily stream. So, you know, if you like watching people live stream, now subscribe. This is the time to subscribe. You know, I'm on a roll at the moment of streaming Blackout on a daily basis, so it's kind of cool. But anyway, I'm going to stop the video there because I am waffling on, and you know, this is already, I think, like a 13-14 minute video. But that is my setup, guys. Hopefully you guys did enjoy the rest of your day. You're all beautiful, and I'll see you all in my next video.